Alright, Shockmaster fans, by request, from one of these compilation DVDs, we're going to watch something called Malibu High. Let's check it out.
Thinking what you said to me was real. Now there'll come a place, so yes, and there'll be a time.
Meet Kim, played by Jill Lansing, her only movie role.
I hear you.
Well, all right, hurry it up.
She's about to pop out of this bed naked, but I can't show you that much.
Can't I?
She lives with her mom.
Well, you'd better hurry. There's Kevin.
It's not Kevin. It's Lucy.
Not Kevin? Isn't he picking you up?
No.
Why not? What happened?
I just decided not to see him anymore.
She's not doing well in her classes.
I want to talk to you about this class.
It's like an out, so.
Don't you care? Do you realize that if you flunk this class, you don't graduate?
Here's her former boyfriend, Kevin.
No, I thought we had a thing going.
We had a no thing. I just put up with you for a while, that's all.
Is that right? Well, 2 years is a long while. Ha! Don't joke about Daddy. No wonder he couldn't stand it here. You could have looked decent once in a while, instead of worrying about dirt, and dust, and greasy buildups. Maybe then you wouldn't have driven Daddy away. There's the opening.
They're going to meet Tony. He's a local pimp.
Hey, baby, what's happening?
Whatever's happening, it ain't happening in there.
No? Oh, it's still kind of early. Hey, when are you going to start working for me?
They do buy some pot from Tony, though.
And her top fell off. Oh, well, there she was, with nothing. I mean, flat, just like a boy. I mean, I kind of felt sorry for her. I mean, well, if I was flat like that, I wouldn't want anything like that to happen to me. Half my classes, right?
Kim's got big plans.
No more. I'm going to get the highest grades, and studying isn't going to have anything to do with it. And I got no money, right? I'm going to have money.
She's going to be flirting with her teacher. That's how she's going to improve her grades, or at least she
I was
thinks.
hoping I'd turn you on a little, Mr. Donaldson.
What?
I dressed this way just for you. Don't you know you're my favorite teacher, Mr. Donaldson, and I've always had a thing for you?
Okay.
She has a change of heart about working for Tony.
What's it all about, anyway?
I decided I want to make some money. I want to talk business with you.
Oh, so you're going to finally make that hot body of yours pay off, huh?
Wouldn't you know, she manages to get the teacher to the beach. She had invited him and didn't sound like he was going to come, but I guess he had a change of heart. Yep, and they go all the way. Now, before she goes to work for Tony, though, Tony wants to sample the goods, if you know what I mean. Now she's officially on the payroll.
Hot dog stand. You guys have a good time, okay?
Let's get it on.
And then we got a whole line of people waiting to get in on some Kim action. Mr. Donaldson.
Next report cards are about to come out. I want you to know what grade I expect.
Expect? What grade do you expect?
An A.
Hey.
Next is her physics teacher.
Hello, Mr. Ray. I'm glad you can make it.
He's gonna make it all right.
Kevin?
And there's Kevin. He's got a new chick now named Annette.
Well, what do you think? They look fabulous, don't they?
I think he has traded up, hasn't he?
I meant the earrings.
Fabulous.
They're about to bone, which I can't show you. She gets approached by a new pimp.
You think? You see, I'm in the same business Tony's in, only on a lot bigger and better scale. I do business only with the most important people. I'd like to make you a deal a lot more profitable than the one you have with Tony.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's not going to take her long to switch pimps.
Hey, you're going to be terrific.
I get 60% of the tape, right?
That's right, David.
She was getting 40% with Tony.
A whole lot higher than what you've been getting from those bums Tony's been fixing you up with.
Hey, what is all this stuff?
They didn't tell you what.
She does get into some kinky stuff here too, although not exactly by choice. And she fights back on this one. Her new pimp gets her new toy.
What the hell is it?
What the hell does it look like?
It looks like a gun. Is it real?
Of course it is. You can't go bumping off people with an ice pick. It's too clumsy.
Want it. Look, even if I should decide to waste Tony. I mean, couldn't I just use your gun? I don't plan on making a habit out of this.
Oh, baby, you're gonna dig this action.
So she goes back to Tony, her old pimp. And this is called eliminating the competition.
This is going to be a pleasure, baby.
And she did so well at that, her pimp has her shoot another guy. That's right, she is now a hit woman.
All A's in all of your classes except Miss Damon's English class? That did seem rather odd to me, doesn't it to you?
It's the principal.
No, not really.
Principal comes over to talk to her mother, who's not home.
Enjoy the view.
Now, she stole his heart medicine out of his coat, too, while she seduces him.
Here, young lady.
Well, after shaking her boobs in his face, he goes to get his medicine and collapses because he can't find it.
Don't I deserve an A now, sir?
And he dies. She's getting a little worried, though.
Hey, I know this is a fast crowd. Will that happen to me, too? I mean, will I get away with things now and may get nailed for something I didn't do?
Into you anyway.
Never mind, Lance. It's a long story.
Look, Harry Ingersoll's a bum. His head has gotten too big, and Chicago wants a hold of it.
Well, this is that hairy guy that he was talking about. She goes over to seduce him, and, well, you know what's going to happen next.
No, thanks.
No mixed business with booze. You're a real pro.
Go ahead and have one if you like.
What's going on?
This is goodbye, Harry.
Well, then as she's leaving, like, his family comes home. Doesn't know what to do, so she panics. With the People's Court theme playing, she runs. The dude chases her. I think that's her ex-boyfriend, Kevin, whose dad she just killed, Harry.
No, Kim, listen. You got it all screwed up. Let's talk, huh?
Well, now you want to talk, huh? Now you have time for me. Why not?
And just as she was about to shoot him, the cops get her. That's the end of our movie. Alright, let's talk about Malibu High, which is from this Drive-In Cult Classics 8-movie collection compilation disc here. I think they made 4 of these, and they also made one combination where they put all 4 of them into this big 32-pack, which I also have. So I actually have this movie twice. This is the one I watched, though. So this is a movie I actually did on my old channel, and I'm re-reviewing it now today because it was requested, and I had to do it at some point anyway, so why not now, right? So anyway, we have a girl here, actress named Jill Lansing. The only movie she ever did, 1979, she plays Kim, and she's a high school student, probably like a senior, and she's not doing well in her school. Her boyfriend just dumped her for this cuter chick named Annette, and she starts seducing her teachers. She has this big plan. I'm not doing well in school, so I'm just going to seduce them all, sleep with them, and then maybe I'll get good grades. And it actually works out for her. She seduces like 2 or 3 of her teachers, and she kind of blackmails them into giving her A's and stuff. And then while this is also going on, she meets up with this guy named Tony, who's a local pimp, and she decides, I'm going to start working for him too and get some more money that way, or get some money, I should say. So she starts doing that, and when there's this one scene which I showed you where she's having sex in a van. Tony's outside, he's collecting money. There's like a row of like 6 or 7 people outside waiting to take their turns with her, or, you know, sloppy seconds, thirds, fourths, and sevenths, whatever, right? So she's making money that way, and then she gets involved with this new pimp who says, hey, I can treat you better than Tony, I can give you a bigger cut, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's with some guy after she does change pimps, and then the guy is getting a little rough with her, so she stabs him in the back with his ice pick. The next day, Tony says, you know, you should, I'm sorry, not Tony, her new pimp says, you should have a gun. She takes the gun, and the next thing you know, she shoots Tony. She goes and shoots her old pimp, basically kind of on the orders of her new pimp. Then her new pimp starts giving her other people to kill. So she turns into a hit woman, and she has pretty much no problem doing this. She just starts killing people. Well, ultimately she has to kill this guy named Harry, who I believe was the father of her boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, Kevin. Shoots him, then the family comes home, and she starts shooting them, and she takes off running. Then the People's Court theme starts to play while Kevin's chasing her. They end up on the beach, and then they have a little discussion and an argument, and she's about to shoot him, and then the cops who are up on the bluff take her out before she can shoot Kevin, and then she dies in the surf, and that's our movie. So anyway, this movie is like an ultimate drive-in sleazy movie. It's not overly sleazy, but it's definitely a schlocky drive-in movie type classic. There's some nudity thrown in here. Jill Lansing gets naked several times. The other chick, Annette, gets naked. I think there may have been some more boobs from other people as well. So there's plenty of nudity going here, and it's got some violence. It's just, I guess, the story of a youth gone wrong, I guess. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed this movie. The pacing was great. It went along great. It was just not boring by any means ever, and it was just kind of enjoyable film to kill 90 minutes with. So there you go. Now you can get Malibu High in several different editions, and it might even be available on Blu-ray. I'm not sure. Anyway, whatever it is I can find, I'll leave the best link down below on Amazon if you're looking to buy it. So anyway, check it out. I'm curious what you think about it. Malibu High. It's available and it's fun to watch. So watch it and then tell me about it. Bye.